But first up, he's an attorney on the provocative gun rights.
Now we know how the progressives have gaslit everyone into thinking Joe Biden is a good president. Here's Pramila Jayapal.
Andrea Ocasio-Cortez says that he's exceeded her expectations and expectations for progressives.
So AOC said that Joe Biden has what? What has he done?
Andrea Ocasio-Cortez says that he's exceeded her expectations and expectations for progressives.
What about Pramila Jayapal, the head of the Progressive Caucus?
I think President Biden has risen to the moment, and I really do give him an A in what he's done so far.
So
she gave the A.
So if you want to see someone, you want to see Democrats bullshit as big as Sean Hannity, there it is. There you go. So, and they point their finger at other people that call them liars. Isn't that funny? It is funny because they're politicians, which is also a synonym for professional liar. I use those synonymously, just like Amber here uses donated and pledged.
I pledged it.
Right. So now here's AOC. She's going to get asked a straight question. Who is that woman? Is that Dana Bash?
Yes.
What's her name? Dana Bash?
Yes.
Dana Bash. I'm not supposed to say it, but her hair looks fantastic lately. It really does. Whatever she's doing, she's doing it right. The highlights or whatever, it's fantastic.
She's one of Jackson's good hair people, it looks like.
I think she's going to Jackson good hair people. I need to go to people like that. I need to find a good hair.
Oh, I meant genetically. I didn't think anybody could give that kind of hair to anyone. You got to just have the gift of news hair.
Yeah. Yes.
You got good hair. Like, I have the worst hair here,
Yeah.
It gets like, it descends as you go from Jackson.
And Dana Bash is going to ask her if she's going to support Joe Biden running for president.
Here we go. I just want to ask about President Biden. He is saying he's going to run again in 2024. Will you support him?
If the president chooses to run again in 2024, I mean, first of all, I'm focused on winning this majority right now and preserving a majority this year in 2022. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I think if the president has a vision, and that's something certainly we're all willing to entertain and examine when the time comes.
That's not a yes.
Bam!
Yeah, I think we should endorse when we get to it. But I believe that the president has been doing a very good job so far. And, should he run again, I think that I think it's we'll take a look at it.
So,
but right now we need to focus on winning the majority.
So now you know why she only goes on shows like this.
Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it.
So now you know why she only goes on shows like this or shows like The Intercept with Ryan Grimm. And that's because she would be dismantled. She's going up against powder puff questions like this and she gets dismantled. Dana, a CNN host can dismantle you? Imagine what would happen if she actually had to face a question. We saw what happened when she faced a question when she did her pretend stunt where they were doing a sleep-in at the Capitol for the people being evicted, which was a stunt. And they said, hey, what about all the millions of people who are still going to get evicted? Turn the music up. We don't care about them. So there it is. There's AOC. Let me throw it to and she's being allowed to do this too, by the way. Believe me, she's not crossing anybody by saying what she's saying. Even though people are going to say she is. What this is representative of, if she's been given the green light to do this. She's been given the green light to do this. By the donor class or Nancy Pelosi or somebody, because they want to get rid of Joe Biden.
Governing conduct on postal property, also known as Poster 7. I'm sorry?
Are you taking pictures?
I'm taking pictures and video, yeah.
Okay, stop. It's not allowed in here.
Who are you?
I work at the post office. It's not allowed in here.
Why isn't it allowed in here?
Because it's a security issue.
Well, calm down, man.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay.
There's no need to get upset.
Okay, but
Okay?
because of security, yes.
There is
you
no
can't-
security. What security? There's no federal
Steve.
law.
Hold on.
Are you familiar with the rules and
Just
regulations?
turn your camera
Are you familiar with the rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property? Yes, you're not.
Hey, I like the way
See
she
a
slammed the
camera
door in
here.
his face.
Their cameras don't seem to be a problem.
Those cameras are for security, though. There's a difference. And if you'll notice, behind the counter we have what's called PII, Personal Identification Information.
Excuse me, sir? I'm not getting anybody's personal information.
You have no idea what we have available here. I'm asking you to stop. Ask you one more time to stop, or we'll have to call the authorities.
Why would you do that?
I'm going to ask you one more time to stop video.
What's your name, sir?
All right.
What's your name, sir?
I've asked you nicely, and if you don't do what I say, I'm going to be forced to ask you nicely again.
So I can hold you.
It's Homeland Security.
Homeland Security?
Yes, it's literally borderline considered a terrorist act.
It's borderline a terrorist act to record in a post office. Is this real life?
All right, so let me make a comment here, because you notice that the employees are starting to get upset with him. You notice the customers, they're starting to feel a little uneasy about the whole situation. Any normal person would say, okay, let me shut the camera off. Let me talk to your supervisor, your postmaster, so he can tell you guys that it's legal. Put everybody at ease, and I can get back to my recording. No, it just doesn't work that way with him.